If you clicked on this video, it probably isn't the first one you've watched regarding this topic. You have, like me, probably watched countless videos that taught you how to play the game and showed you little tips and tricks. This video is going to be different. I'm going to focus on aspects you can change outside of the game in order to improve your performance. Before we get started, I want to look at my own performance. Currently, I'm doing a challenger run. In this run, I try to become the ultimate esports athlete. These tips I will show you today will also come back in that series. I upload daily, so click on the annotation on screen to subscribe for more of this type of content. Last week, our journey to Challenger started. We had a rough start, but we eventually pulled it together. In a week, we gained 408 LP in a role which was quite new to us. We ended up having 21 wins and 16 losses with a total win rate of 57%. All in all, not too shabby, but I'm confident that we can do a lot better. For that, I want to start looking at 3 things this week. I want to start in a broad manner and then slowly but surely start adding serious behavioral changes to our habits. Setting up early success moments is going to be a key to this. So our first week of changes are going to be relatively easy to be done. The first thing I want to look at is at ergonomic/environmental issues that might be present. First off, I want to make sure that my chair and monitor are set to the right height. After all, what good is becoming Challenger if we would only be maintaining it for a short period of time? Imagine if we had to stop playing or start playing less because we suffered injuries regarding posture or joints. We don't want any of that, so we are going to make sure that we have a good posture in our seat. Our feet are set firmly on the ground and that the top of our monitor is set to line up somewhere between our brow and hairline. The next thing, and I'm going to totally expose myself here, but look at this desk. It is a total mess, and frankly, we can't work properly in such a mess. All these bits and pieces, and the mere fact that it is so messy, take away from our ability to focus on the game. So, with my newfound powers that I got by starting a YouTube series, it is now unmessified. This is the second thing that I want to talk about. Personally, it hurt me when I started writing the first original script, and I just put the goal at become Challenger. This is a shit goal. And if this is your goal, no matter what elo you are at, you need to change it. Let me explain why. You see, goals should be obtainable and clear progress should be trackable. Now you might think, this must mean that become Challenger is a good goal, because I can clearly see if I gained or lost LP, so I either got closer or further away from my goal. Not quite. Whatever your goal is right now, try the following tactic. Think of your absolute end goal. For example, become Challenger. And now question yourself, what do I need to change or do or improve to achieve this goal? And now you have thought of that, keep going. You're on a very good pace to setting a good goal. Try to repeat this progress as much as possible, and at the end of it, you'll have a good goal that should be pretty obtainable. The end goal that you had initially now is a good overarching goal, a reminder and motivator for you to do the other things that you just thought about. For me, this would go as follows. My absolute end goal is to become Challenger. This is my overarching motivator goal. To become Challenger, I still need to get around 1600 LP. Wow. Alright, well, how am I going to get more LP? Well, I should play more games. The more games I play, the more LP I will gain. Alright, playing games means I could and probably will also lose some games. So how am I going to reduce the amount of games that I lose? Well, I am the only common factor in the games that I play, so I should improve my playstyle. What in my playstyle can be improved? Well, everything. I am Platinum after all. So, for now, let's focus on something that will allow me to carry better. What would enable me to carry more? Having more items. What do I need to do in order to get more items? More gold. How do I get more gold? Kills and CS. What is likely to be the most consistent thing to focus on those two? CS. How do I improve my CS? I need to get better at last hitting minions. How do I get better at last hitting minions? I can go into practice tool and practice last hitting minions. And now finally, I can set up a goal. Every day, before I start playing my ranked games, I will go into practice tool and practice my last hitting. I should probably make this as well defined as possible. So my goal now is to improve my CS by going into practice tool and practice last hitting for 5 minutes every day before my ranked games. I can track this in 2 ways. 1, I can ask myself at the end of the day, did I spend 5 minutes in practice tool last hitting? Yes or no? And 2, I can track my CS per minute in the Excel sheet and on op.gg to see if my average in CS per minute increased after I started doing this. Currently, our CS per minute is 6.3. I have limited myself to playing 4 games per day. On average, this means I spend around 2 to 3 hours per day on League. This is quite a lot. To do this in one sitting, in my opinion, not that smart. In order to perceive the opportunities within League and the mistakes that our opponents and we ourselves make, we need to be focused and fresh. One game of League is usually enough to cap out our attention span for a bit, so spamming 4 games in a row is going to do something to your attentional capabilities. Because of this, I want to implement one break, at least, between game 2 and 3. In this break, I want to be away from my monitor and just do something completely different. Moreover, between games 1 and 2 and games 3 and 4, I want to get some fresh blood in my system again. And for that, I will perform a quick stretching routine to just focus back up again. I think that these changes will help us and you win even more games, and I am excited to see them in action. However, that will have to wait a little bit. I'm going on a little Valentine's holiday with my girlfriend and our dog, so the climb will have to be on hold till after I'm back. I hope these tips helped some of you, and if they did, let me know in the comments. If you have any other comments or feedback, please also let me know. These things unfortunately are not a one glove fits all type of deal. And then I will see you again next Sunday. Bye!